Hi, my name is Wayne Larson. I am the chaplain at Fairhaven in Sykesville, Maryland, as well as I'm the senior chaplain for the Chesapeake region. One of the most memorable vacations that I took with my family as a child was to the Sequoia National Park in Northern California. It is an amazing park since it contains some trees that are the oldest and tallest that nature produces. The trees have huge trunks and seem invincible. However, most people are not aware that sequoia trees are not able to stand alone. They need other sequoia trees. This may sound strange because I'm told that if you would look underground, you would see a root system that would be as large as the tree above the ground. But roots alone are not strong enough to keep the tree from toppling. For if you could look underground and see those trees standing together, you will see the root system intertwined with each other's. And because of that, those trees have been able to withstand the adverse winds from the coast of California for hundreds of years. Our relationship with God and each other's works in a similar way. We were not created as independent agents. And as reminded by the English cleric John Donne, who penned, "No man is an island upon himself." We were created to have relationship with God first and each other's, interdependent and needing each other's. When Jesus was asked by the religious leaders of the day, which was the greatest of commandments, he sets forth the importance of relationships reflected in the commandments by summarizing them in two parts. First, loving God with all your heart and mind and soul, and loving your neighbors as yourselves. If we honor God first in the first three commandments, then and have a right relationship with Him, then we in turn will have a right relationship with each other's, our neighbors. This seems to be a challenge in loving our neighbors as ourselves, especially in this time of a pandemic, when we're required to have social or physical separation for a time. And yet we know that social or physical distance does not translate into isolation. We are blessed to have technology, while not ideal, does keep us connected with others during this time that will soon pass. But I would like to propose another word that better describes our love for others, which is compassionate distancing. If we really care about others as God has called us, then we would not honor others by making sure that at this time that we avoid crowds and that we do not unknowingly spread COVID-19. And also we understand the priority of our life to renew our relationship with God and to be still and to know He is God. But also not to take advantage or take for granted those who we often have, many times our culture has neglected and is not deemed important, such as the frontline workers in our hospitals, our health centers, our grocery store clerks and stockers and truck drivers and policemen. Altogether, they are important in these roots as we are together as the sequoia tree, to withstand the adversity, to appreciate relationships with those around us. Again, renew our relationship with God first and each other's. Be reminded again of those greatest of commandments, to love God with all our heart and mind and soul, and to love our neighbor as ourselves.